Hello, Gator hockey fans. My name is Hanna Hill, host of Power Play with the Gators. Today, I spoke with center Quinn Shepard ahead of the team's Hockey Fights Cancer night. Shepard ended up talking to me about what this cause means to him and his teammates and a preview of this weekend's matchup against UT. Hockey Fights Cancer game is this upcoming weekend. What is the team doing to raise money for this special night?
Yeah, so I guess the way it all kind of started is over the past couple of seasons, we've seen some tremendous growth in our program and our club as a whole. And that's a huge testament to some of the work that, guys like Connor Nicholson and Matthew Burkle-Jasek have put in to grow and expand our club and grow our following. And with that, we've gained, some ability to start giving back and be able to, contribute in our community and help out in the Gainesville community. And so I was thinking about some different initiatives that we could take as a team to start to give back. And one of them that stood out for me was the Hockey Fights Cancer initiative. Two big reasons why that stood out is one, my grandpa, he passed away in 2020 after battling esophageal cancer for over a decade. And he was a pretty big guy in my corner growing up for hockey. And I guess the other reason it stands out is just because what that Hockey Fights Cancer stands for. And, they say it takes a village to raise a hockey player. And I mean, and he was one of those guys that, contributed to bringing me to practices when my parents couldn't and showing up and supporting me for games. And, after talking to a bunch of the group and some of the guys in the locker room, they had very similar stories to what I had. And, with that, a lot of our familiarity with the disease in general comes from the effect that's happened or that's had on somebody that raised us and brought us up and supported us through our journey in hockey. And because of that, I thought it was only fitting to have a game in their honor. So that's why we'll be doing the Hockey Fights Cancer event on November 18th at home. Um, some ways that, fans can get involved and donate and help the cause would be we have three different ways actually. One's going to be a live jersey off our backs event. So we have pink in the rink jerseys that we're going to be sporting during the event. And while the game's going on, if you're a fan, you can do a live auction bid on that jersey. And all of the proceeds for that will go to the UF Health Cancer Center following the game. And we'll give you our jersey directly off our back and hand it to whoever won that live auction. In addition, we'll be doing an online auction for some of the other jerseys that we don't give away during the game. So fans that aren't able to attend can also reach out and bid on those jerseys. We have a t-shirt sale that we're doing. And then if you're not interested in contributing in any of those ways, we also have like a GoFundMe that we're going to post on our social medias that you can take a look at as well.
Kind of mentioned about those jerseys you guys have, and they've been kind of posted on socials on Instagram, and they're pretty sick. So, what are your guys' opinions on those?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I tried to collaborate with a lot of the guys as much as possible to see what their thoughts were and really put out a product that we were all going to be interested in, and also, the fans were going to want to get a hold of as well to generate some revenue for cancer research. So yeah, and a huge shout out to our partner with Verbero. They've been hooking us up with some pretty sick gear throughout the past couple of seasons, and this is just another testament to their work.
What should fans expect from this upcoming weekend's matchup against UT?
I think it's going to be a battle. We definitely haven't been a consistent team so far this season, but I think this long break has allowed us to come together, really kind of relaxed. There's been a lot of I guess unspoken pressure considering the amount of talent that our group has coming into this season, and instead of taking it one game at a time, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be best every game. So I think we've all kind of acknowledged that and had talks as a group to that's been the issue, and it's going to be a different game coming up this weekend. I think we're all rested and ready to go.
You had some time off, so you guys kind of rested in between the past couple weekends. So what have you guys been working on in practice to kind of prepare for this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, so actually, unfortunately, because of our our distance and our commute, we haven't been able to have a practice up until this upcoming week. We're gonna have a practice tomorrow, actually. But guys have their own routines that they follow, and we have trust in our guys to, do what they need to do to be ready, whether that's, taking some time off and resting, or whether that's, getting in the gym, shooting pucks, or doing something like that that they can do away from the ice. But, we trust all of our guys, and they know what they need to do to get ready for each game. And we're not going to hold anybody to a specific standard just because our guys are so good at getting ready on their own.
When I spoke to Mikey Katz, he elaborated that the team shouldn't underestimate any opponent. Is that the mindset you guys have going into the weekend?
Yeah, definitely. We need to stop looking at the score sheet before the game and just really focus on playing our style, not playing down to our competition, and just treating every game like it's, not based off of who their opponents are, just playing hard and playing our game, playing below the goal line, and getting gritty wins.
And is there any parts of your play that you want to clean up before the upcoming weekend?
There's a ton of parts of my play I could probably improve on, but definitely one I got to start winning some faceoffs back. That would be huge. Puck possession is a crucial part of the game, and I've been definitely struggling in the dot. So hopefully I can clean that up for this weekend.
This is definitely going to be a big game for the Gators. And so, what kind of game are you expecting playing a top team like UT?
Well, considering the event and, I guess it being our last home game of the season, I think it's going to be a pretty physical game. I think it's going to be fast paced, and there's going to be, people are going to be gripping their sticks maybe a little bit tighter than they normally would just because of, what it's worth, and we don't want to lose in our home barn. So definitely a high pace, high intensity game.
The Gators can expect a hard-knitted battle against UT with this upcoming weekend, but the game to go to Gator fans is this Saturday on home ice in Jacksonville, as this will be the Florida Gators Hockey Fights Cancer night. For Power Play with the Gators, I'm Hanna Hill.